Today I'm gonna teach you how to drive a manual from a guy who's been driving a manual for 4 months. So here's my car. You know, when I was looking to buy this car, I spent a lot of time on YouTube watching all those videos, how to drive a manual, because I didn't drive a manual before. So, and I found most of those videos are like incomplete. That like they teach you like how to start a car and put in second and third gear, and that's it. And I mean, that's okay if you're going to drive around a parking lot, but when you're driving in the streets, it's totally different. So here's my car. So you want to learn how to drive a manual. Okay, first you will need a manual car. That's all obvious. So here's the big difference between a manual and automatic. You have 3 pedals. This one right here is the gas, just like the automatic. This one is the brake, and this one is the clutch. So this one is gonna be the only difference between the automatic and the manual, the clutch. Don't mistake the clutch with the brake, because I'm seeing some people like thinking this is the brake and this is the clutch. No, the clutch is always on the leftmost side of the car. So remember that. And then you have your shifter. This one has 6 speeds and reverse. So this is first one, second one, third one, fourth, fifth, sixth. And reverse, you have to pull this lever, put it on the right. That's reverse. So I'm gonna teach you how to start a car and how to get it in first gear and in second gear. Now let's start the car. You have to press the clutch in order to start the car. Make sure the car's in neutral. This is neutral. When you can wiggle it like that from left to right, you're not in gear. So I press the button. Here, so I'm an idle, and you can see here it's about 700. Sorry, it's about 700 revolutions per minute. So right now I'm not in any gear. I have the handbrake on, so you don't roll back or forward. So before we start, we have to. There are 3 things that you want to avoid. The first thing is to stall your car. That normally happens when you are at a complete stop and you want to go to first gear, and you don't do it right. The car will shut down. I'm gonna show you. Okay, what I showed you was starting the car without using the gas pedal. You should do that first a couple of like 10-20 times, just to get feel on the clutch. The clutch has, I don't know how to say it, like 2 levels. When you, I don't know if you can see. Okay. If you let the clutch, you will see the grabbing point of the clutch, like right here. I feel a difference. I feel a difference between here and here. That's what we call the grabbing point. So you need to get a feel on the clutch, because the grabbing point, that's the most important part of the clutch. Okay? Now, if you keep doing what I did, gonna just do that to get the the car going and get a feel of the clutch. But that's not ideal, because you don't want to start that slow. That's gonna be too slow. If you do that in a red light, I mean in a traffic light, people gonna start honking at you and throwing fingers at you. So in order to start a little bit faster, this is what you do. Put the clutch in, put it in first. See my RPM right here? I'm gonna give a little bit of gas. See? And then I'm gonna let out the clutch a little bit faster than before. See, I'm moving really fast now. So let's do the step again. You press the clutch all the way in, put it in first. You give a little bit of gas, about maybe 1500, and then you let out the gas. Let out the clutch, and see how I'm moving. See, way faster than before. Okay, now that you do how to start the car in first gear, I'm gonna show you how to change from first to second gear. But first, I'm gonna show you something really important when you're driving on the street. Is your gears. I did it in my first week of driving manual. Sometimes, let's say you're in third gear, right? There's a way. Actually, there's a way not to. It's the way you handle your shift, your stick shift, to not get it in the wrong gear. So this is what I do. When I'm going in first gear or in second, I put my palm on my hand right here, push it all the way to the left, and then up for first gear, right? And then I'm cruising, and I'm gonna change. I do this and just do like that. See this motion right here? It goes from first to second, so you don't, do like this. You're in 4 right now, so you went from first to 4, and you're probably gonna stall the car. So do this motion from like that, from first, second, first, second, first, second. Now you're in second gear. You're gonna go to third gear. This shifter has a mechanism, like when you, let's say if I push it like that, it will go itself to the middle, like this. See, it goes straight to the middle, and then straight up is first. So when you are in second gear, just get your palm on your arm, grab it like that in the center, and just push it up. See, you're in third gear. Then if you want to go to fourth gear, like that, fourth gear. Now you want to go to fifth gear. Instead of doing this is what I did to go to first and second. I will do it the other way around. So with my palm on my hand, I will grab it like this and go to fifth gear. See? Fifth, then sixth gear. So a recap. First or second gear. Push it to the left. First, second. When you're doing from first to second, keep a pressure to the left. Then when you go to third gear, just straight up. Fourth gear, straight down. Then for the fifth gear, do the same thing you did for the first gear and second gear, but the other way around. A pressure to the right. Fifth gear, a pressure to the right. Sixth gear. So there you go. always make sure you are neutral. So let's kind of okay, now let's get moving. I'm in a complete stop, so I'm gonna make sure it's neutral. Okay, put the clutch all the way in. Put in first, a little bit of gas, and then going. Yeah, I'm moving. Now about 50 miles per hour. I'm gonna change into second. Look. I'm in second gear right now. Okay, let's stop. Okay, what did I do? Okay, I started with the clutch all the way in, put it in first. When you're changing gears, you have to, let's say I'm in first right now. So I'm gonna change from first to second. Put the clutch all the way in. Let's see, I'm cruising right now. I'm at 50 miles per hour. So I got my right foot on the gas, right? Then I'm gonna shift. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the clutch all the way in. Then put it in second. I'm in first right now. Put it in second. And when I put the clutch all the way in, I let off the gas. Like that. And then when I put it in second, I left the clutch really slow, and at the same time I'm pressing the gas. So that's what you do when you're changing gears. Now, the most difficult part is starting the car from a complete stop. So getting into first is the most difficult part. Then from first to second, it is a little bit easier. Actually, yeah, it's a little bit easier. So as you go up 2 gears, it gets easier. So for example, from 4 to 5th gear is really easy, and from 5th to 6th is even more easier. So focus on going to first and from first to second, and if you get that, then the rest of the gears is really simple. But you have to do the same motion. Clutch in, let off the gas, put it in gear, and after you put it in gear, let off the clutch and put your right foot on the gas. Now, I want to show you why do you stall a car, okay? So why does the car stalls? Okay, this is an analogy. Let's say I'm the engine, right? And let's say the car is a door, and the door is closed, right? So if I walk through the door and hit the door with my hands as I'm walking, the door is gonna keep shut and I'm gonna stop. So that's what happens when you put it in first gear and you let the clutch like really like fast. The engine doesn't have much power to move the car, so it's gonna stop. So if now instead of me walking, I'm running and I hit the door with my hands, there's a good chance I'm gonna open it, right? So that's what happens with the engine. You little bit of gas, more gas, so the momentum is gonna get the car rolling. I'm gonna show you. Actually, I'm gonna stall my car on purpose so you can guys see. So I'm a complete stop. I'm in first gear. I have my left foot on the clutch, right? I'm gonna let it go, not slowly, because if you let it go slow like this, it's gonna get the car moving because you're going to do it really slow. See, oops, I was running backwards. Okay, I was in reverse. So if I let it slow, it's gonna get the car moving, the car moving, the car moving. It's gonna move, it's gonna move. See, it's moving. I'm not even pressing the gas. See, I'm not pressing the gas, just letting out the clutch. Now, I'm gonna stop. I'm not pressing the gas. I'm just pressing the clutch, and I'm gonna let off the clutch a little bit faster and see what happens. See? Stall the car. Because why? The engine didn't have enough power to get the car moving. If you let the clutch really slow, it's gonna engage really slow, so it's gonna give the engine the chance to keep the car moving. But you don't want to do that, because that's not useful when you're driving on the streets. So I'm gonna put it in first. Now I'm gonna give a little bit of gas. See, I'm moving. I'm gonna put it in second. We're gonna stop. Okay, when you stop your car, you have to see it's in second gear. And if you want to keep moving, you put it in first gear. But every time you stop the car to a complete stop, you have to press the clutch, because you don't do that, the car's gonna stall. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna stall the car on purpose so you can see. So let's say this is a stop sign over there, right? And I gotta stop. I'm gonna stop without pressing the clutch. See what happens. See, look the car. Look, stops. You have to press the clutch every time you go to a complete stop. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to put it in reverse. I don't use the gas. I don't use the gas when I'm going on reverse. And just let out the clutch really slow, and then when the car starts moving, I press the clutch all the way in again, and the car will keep moving with the momentum. So that's what I do. See, I'm gonna put it in reverse. Remember, to put it in reverse, you have to lift this lever right here, and you can make sure you're in reverse when you see the camera. So I'm gonna let out the clutch really slow. See, I'm doing it in reverse. I'm not pressing the gas. Then I'm gonna put the clutch all the way in. I keep moving, and then I brake. And that's the way I do reverse. So let's recap. You have your clutch pedal. The clutch pedal has a grabbing point. You will feel it when you're letting it go. You will feel like a difference in resistance, and that will be your grabbing point. So in order to get the car moving, press the clutch all the way in, put it in first, give a little bit of gas, and then let out the clutch slow, but not as slow as when you're doing it without gas. Remember, every time you stop, you have to put the clutch all the way in and brake. Now, to get the car moving a little bit faster, put the clutch all the way in, put it in first, give your car a little bit of gas, maybe a little bit more than 1,000 RPMs, and let off the clutch a little bit faster than the last time, and you're moving. Then in case of my car at 15, I switch. Second. Let's see if I can get to third here. Third. So this is the procedure. Let me stop right here. Remember, I'm gonna be braking, and then clutching, and that's it. I'm gonna stop, put it in neutral, get the car moving again. Okay, I'm in first right now. Remember to switch gear. This is the steps. Put the clutch in, let off the gas. Actually, you can do that at the same time. When you're letting off the clutch, when you're pushing in the clutch, you let off the gas. Then after that, you switch to, in this case, it's gonna be second gear. And then after you move the stick, you let out the clutch slow, and at the same time you're giving a little bit of gas, and that's it. You should do that every time you change gears. You do that and you'll be fine. Remember, stop, clutch in, stop, got the clutch all the way in. I'm in second, I put it in first, then moving two. I'm moving. I'm gonna stop. I'm braking. Put the clutch all the way in so the car doesn't stall. I'm in first gear, so I don't need to change my gears, and then get moving again. Go to a parking lot and do that for the next 2 hours. Because when you start driving on the streets, the thing you're gonna be afraid the most is gonna be stalling in the middle of the street. And trust me, you're gonna do it. I did it. Especially, like I say, if you go to a light, try to avoid being first at the light. Because when you're at first, you're gonna be getting nervous, and I promise you're gonna let out the clutch really fast without giving any gas, and you're gonna stall. It happens to me a couple times, so this probably is gonna happen to you. I believe this happens to everybody. So try to be like in the back of the line, so you can be prepared when the line turns green. You have time to prepare mentally. And when you prepare mentally, you'll be fine. It's gonna be rough probably the first month, but after that, it's gonna be just muscle memory. It's gonna be second nature to you. So I hope you like this video, and like and subscribe. See ya.
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.